You smell! Can you get out of my restaurant? You don't belong here.
Do you realize how rude you're being to us? Our company's gonna stop selling all ingredients to you going forward.
Trouble Busters!
Hello, nice to see you here. Is this your first time dining here? My name is Mark, and it's my pleasure to serve you today.
I was told that your restaurant's delicious. My name is Melanie. Your wife and I are friends.
I see. My wife Tara tells me that your father never made it to high school. I'm sorry, but we can't allow uneducated people to dine here.
What does that have to do with anything? We have a reservation. We're celebrating my mother's 60th birthday tonight.
We don't celebrate old people's birthdays here. They have no future. Why don't you go down to the diner across the street?
Why are you being so rude to us?
Well, since your parents won't live much longer, they won't be bringing any new business for us. I don't think that you'll be able to afford to eat here anyway. The diner's much more reasonable.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You'll only be able to afford our appetizers.
Do you even realize who you're talking to?
Yes, a group of uneducated losers. I'll tell you what, why don't you order an appetizer here and then eat the rest of your meal at the diner?
Stop making assumptions about us. You don't know anything about us.
Melanie, there's no point in arguing with this man. Let's eat elsewhere.
I don't see why we should be mistreated like this. We've done nothing wrong.
This is my restaurant, and I get to choose who dines here. You're not welcome here. Now, will you please leave?
My name is Melanie. I've been married to my husband Alan for 10 years now. Alan is a lawyer. Alan is currently living overseas to finish his studies, so I live with our son Ted. I reserved Tara's husband's restaurant to celebrate my mother's 60th birthday, but Tara's husband Mark turned out to be not so nice. I'm friends with your wife. How can you be so disrespectful to us?
Your father is a loser. He doesn't deserve to eat at a nice restaurant like this. He should graduate from high school before coming to a place like this. With his educational background, I'm sure he only earns minimum wage. Do you get paid by day? I bet that you work in construction.
Stop that! You have no right to speak to my father in this way.
Melanie, no need to defend me. There's no point in trying to persuade him. It's useless.
But he's so aggravating. What do you have against us?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see that I'm busy? You can order your appetizers at the counter.
How rude! I didn't know why Mark was being like this. I had reserved us a table, but Mark was asking us to sit at the counter. Oh well.
You're entitled to have an opinion about us, but you should choose your words wisely. You make me laugh. I'm sure that you dream to be a business owner like me. But someone uneducated like yourself doesn't have the skills to run a business. I'm sure you regret not going to high school. I bet you wish to be in my shoes right now. I feel sorry for you.
When was this going to stop? We weren't going to be able to enjoy your dinner with Mark by your side. What he was saying to us was unforgivable.
You smell! Can you get out of my restaurant? You don't belong here.
Do you realize how rude you're being to us? We're your customers.
Why did you bring your son with you? This place is not for kids. Now, could you please leave?
Why are you acting like this? Tara said that we were welcome to dine here.
Well, that's Tara. I feel differently from her. Besides, this is my restaurant. Kids aren't allowed here. Could you please take your son home? Your son is an idiot, just like the rest of your family. I bet he inherited his genes from his stupid grandfather. As for my son Todd, he's a genius and is also great at sports. He's gonna grow up to be a professional soccer player. I just know it. I don't want your family being friendly with mine. We're too different. Tara may have been nice with you, but she's only being polite. She didn't actually want you to come here.
I didn't want to believe that Tara looked down on me, but pretended to be my friend. I reserved this restaurant because she was my friend and I wanted to try out her husband's restaurant. We'll take the $400 dinner course.
Shut up! This place is not for kids.
Todd told me that I should try out the most expensive thing on your menu. We're best friends, don't you know that? My mom reserved the $400 course for my family tonight. Why are you being so mean to us?
Your family can't afford a $400 course because you're poor.
Listen to this.
Stay away from Todd. You don't deserve to be his friend. If you really want to eat at this restaurant, eat this.
Wow, that's wasabi. I never tried it before. It smells dangerous. Wasabi isn't for children, is it? Why are you trying to make me eat this? I won't do it. I'm too young to eat spicy foods.
Just try it. If you can't eat wasabi, you're too young to eat at this restaurant.
Then you try it first. I never heard of a restaurant owner forcing their customers to eat food that they don't want to eat. If people find out about what you really like, they won't want to eat here anymore. I need to let the world know the truth about you.
What the hell are you going on about? Get out of my restaurant!
I have a friend who tried wasabi and felt sick afterward.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm trying to tell you that wasabi's not for kids. Someone at school fed some wasabi to my students, and one of them was my friend. All the students started crying after they ate the wasabi.
Why are you telling me this?
Do you know who did this to the students? Because I do. My teacher wants to know who did it. It was you.
What? How could that be? That's ludicrous.
Is it really? You should own up to what you did.
Wasabi is a common ingredient in Japanese cuisine. It could have been anybody.
I have proof. Look at this.
What is this? Are you saying that Todd did it?
Yes, he's in the video that I took.
I don't believe that Todd would do such a thing. Why would he do that? Well, don't show this video to anyone. In fact, delete it. Otherwise, I'll force feed you some wasabi.
I won't allow you to threaten me. You're evil and you won't get away with this.
Okay, kid, you made your point. I'll make you something delicious so we can put this behind us.
Do you realize how selfish you're being? Our company's going to stop selling all ingredients to you going forward.
What the hell are you talking about, old lady? You can go ahead and leave my restaurant. I have no business with you. Besides, I only work with the best suppliers out there. Losing your business would mean nothing to me.
He left the restaurant without saying another word. The following day,
What in the world is going on? Explain it to me. How come your company stopped supplying wine to my restaurant?
the CEO made this decision and I have no say in it.
You should be grateful that I buy wine from you. Without my business, your sales will go down for sure. What does it matter with your CEO? Don't they know who they're dealing with? I run a high-end Japanese restaurant. You need people like me as your client.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to take this up directly with their CEO. I have no control over this.
I want to speak to your manager.
What is going on out here? What is all this chaos?
Why are you here? You don't work here, do you?
Oh, it's you, Todd's father. What do you want?
This company stopped supplying wine to my restaurant. What is wrong with this company? They don't seem to know who I am.
My mother told you yesterday that she would stop doing all business with you and you were fine with it.
You might work here, but you have no right to be so disrespectful. I want to speak to your manager.
Oh, it's the evil man from yesterday.
What's Ted doing here?
I came here to see you. I want to see you go down.
Are you a single mother? Is that why you have to bring your son to work? I can see why your husband would want to divorce you.
My father's on his way home now.
From his night shift? I feel sorry for poor people like you. Just continue to supply wine to my restaurant and we won't have any issues here.
I don't think so.
What did you say to me, grasshopper woman?
I'm not a grasshopper.
Then praying mantis.
I'm not that either.
Oh, just do as I say.
What is this racket?
What's the old lady doing here? Aren't you too old to be working? Ugh! I don't understand what is going on. Somebody explain it to me. Why is your whole family here?
I'm the CEO of this company.
What? How? But you're an old lady with only a few good years left. How is this possible?
What is wrong with you? Where are your manners?
This is not at all what I expected. Could you please continue to supply wine to my restaurant?
I told you yesterday that we would be stopping all business dealings with you, and you agreed. I'm not going to change a decision that I already made, and we won't forgive you for the way that you treated us yesterday.
Wait, it was a misunderstanding. My restaurant is popular because of the wine that we serve. My customers will stop coming if we don't serve them your wine. They all tell me that the wine goes perfectly with the food I serve at the restaurant.
Yes, we are aware of that. My husband used to go to your restaurant a lot, way before you started serving our wine there. In fact, he was the one that found the perfect wines that pair well with Japanese cuisine. My husband selects the finest wines from around the world. No other wine distributor has been able to mimic our ways. I can't believe the way you treated my father yesterday. You called him an imbecile and made fun of him. We take great pride in our wines, and we only work with clients that fit the image of our wines. After the way you acted yesterday, it was clear to us that you are not fit to work with us.
Please don't say that. I create my menu to go perfectly with your wines. My regular customers tell me that they come to my restaurant for the wine as much as the food. Now, my restaurant is famous for pairing Japanese food with great wines, so I really need you to continue supplying me with your wine. Please. No matter how much you beg, we've already made up our minds. What you did is unforgivable, and you need to pay the price. There's no point in trying to be nice to us now. Can you at least tell me where I can buy the same wines then?
No, we can't. Besides, we're the sole distributor. Those wines are made at a small winery. They're not mass-produced. They agreed to only sell to my father. Is there a problem? Do you want my help?
Shut up, kid. There's nothing that you can do here.
Please leave. We have nothing more to say to you. We already have a different client that filled your spot. They offer to buy the wine that we used to supply to your restaurant at a better price, too.
Please don't say that. I've been your client for years now. And Melanie's friends with my wife, Tara. Does that count for anything? Please help me out as a friend.
You told me yesterday that Tara isn't my friend. She's only being polite to me, right? I have no reason to help you out.
I was wrong about that. Tara really likes you. She told me so herself. I was just being mean. I'm so sorry. I really need you to sell me the wines. It's really important to me. I know that my restaurant will go out of business without your wines. If something like that happens, Tara might leave me.
Mark was in a panic, but I had no pity for him. I was still furious with him about yesterday. If you want to buy the wine so much, why don't you go visit the winery yourself? My husband was able to, and I'm sure that you're more than capable.
I'm not so sure about that. I really need your help with this.
Well, you're not getting our help.
Please! You need my business as much as I need your wines. It's because of me that your stupid company is profitable. How dare you treat me like this? Don't come crying to me when your company goes bankrupt. This is your last chance to take it all back. Just give me those wines, damn it. If not, I'm gonna sue you for interfering with my restaurant business.
Oh, my father is here.
Mark, I'm Melanie's husband Alan, and I'm a lawyer. What seems to be the problem? You're a lawyer. You don't look like one. I'm the corporate lawyer for this company. Okay, whatever. I don't have time to be dealing with you. Ted sent me the videos from yesterday, and they were very interesting. And I'm not the only one that found them to be so.
I'm glad that you think so.
I think that today's video will become everyone's favorite too. We're gonna get a lot of views. I saw what you said to my family yesterday. We have it all on video. And then I uploaded the video onto YouTube. Why in the world would you do that? Ted is a famous YouTuber, and he has an IQ of 200. His subscribers love him. He's also a great soccer player. He's been on television many times because of his talents. Your son Todd is aware of this. I see. A famous YouTuber. But did you have to post yesterday's conversation to your channel? That was a private conversation. I want you to delete that video ASAP. Ted didn't do anything wrong. He just wanted people to know the truth about what kind of a person you really are. You can't blame him, can you? That part about the wasabi was a nice touch. You can't do this. You need to get rid of that video. It's too late for that. The whole world has already seen it. You got 100,000 views already. You're famous now. This is not funny. This could ruin me. And you're the one to blame for it. What are you doing here? Are you trying to close down our restaurant business? Your behavior yesterday is unacceptable. Who do you think you are? You need to apologize to this family for the way that you treated them. I didn't do anything wrong, Father. Please allow me to apologize for my stupid son's behavior. I don't know how I'm ever going to make it up to you.
It's nice to see you again, Nate.
You two know each other? Yes, we grew up in the same neighborhood. We're old friends. She helped me out greatly when I first opened my restaurant. It's because of her and her family that our restaurant is so successful. I didn't have any customers in the beginning, and she helped me grow my business. She helped me gather customers. She also dined at my restaurant with her friends.
I have a lot of friends that work in the restaurant business. Everyone wanted to help Nate grow his business.
Yes, I owe so much to her and her friends. It's because of them that my restaurant has been in business for so long. Mark, you made a big mistake yesterday. I'm sorry, Father. I didn't know. Will you help me out? They won't supply me with their wines anymore. Our business can't go on without their wines. Do you realize how selfish you're being right now? What you did is unforgivable, and you're going to pay for your crimes. I thought they were poor losers that didn't have the money to eat at our restaurant. That is not for you to decide. Who the hell do you think you are? What makes you so important? You need to begin by apologizing to everyone. Okay. It better come from your heart. I don't want to do that. I'm out of here. Mark, you come back here right now.
Because of the video that Ted posted onto his channel, Mark's employees quit and customers stopped coming to the restaurant. He had no choice but to manage his restaurant on his own. And without the wine that our company was supplying to his restaurant, he began to buy some cheap wine from the local supermarket. I heard that Mark's restaurant is completely empty now. No one wants to eat there anymore. And Mark is going to close down the restaurant soon. Well, I guess that was inevitable. Terry divorced him too, and now Mark is looking for a new job. Mark isn't used to taking orders from someone else, so he can't keep one job for long. His last job was at a gas station. He really needs to learn, doesn't he? Alan was back from his overseas studies, and Ted was thrilled to have his father back at home.
Ted, let's go play some soccer.
Yay, let's go! I'm gonna beat you!
No, you're not.
Trouble Busters!